Hundreds of air passengers from mainland China arrived in Auckland today, but not one person volunteered to be checked by medical staff at Auckland Airport. Much of China is on high alert for the spread of the potentially deadly coronavirus, which has killed 56 people so far. Up to 1,800 people a day arrive in Auckland and Christchurch from China on flights from Shanghai and Guangzhou. Both cities have dozens of confirmed cases. Passengers arriving in Auckland said they would try and stay away from public places for a week or two and wear masks as often as possible. But health officials say they have no powers to force people to get checked for the virus, prompting calls for stricter biosecurity measures to keep people safe. Chen Liu reports.
An Auckland woman arriving from Shanghai kept her mask on even while she spoke to RNZ. Her Air New Zealand flight was orderly and normal, although she noticed most Chinese people wore masks, including Chinese attendants, but not the others. She was expecting more screening at the Auckland airport, but passengers were only asked to seek medical help if feeling unwell and handed health advice pamphlets.
There isn't much at the borders. There aren't any checks. The risk is very high. It will not be easy to control the situation in this small country. There are so many people coming into the country and so many areas are affected in China. And it's hard to tell whether people have it or not.
A family touring New Zealand from Beijing say they've brought enough masks with them for their month-long trip.
We will wear masks while we're visiting different places. We should take responsibility for other people, even though we don't have the virus. But I think people would be worried. We'll keep the masks on for a while until people are assured that we don't have it.
Auckland Jackie Field was meeting a friend arriving from the UK and says while people are taking the outbreak seriously, stricter biosecurity measures would be reassuring.
Not sure how successful it is, but I guess it's a start. Temperature controls of people don't always pick up things, but at least it's a start.
Jackie Field says she's a bit worried.
I think, well, if they're picking up people at the border and testing them at the border, we've got more of a chance, but I'm not saying that that's... I suspect the only way you can ever do anything is close borders in China, and how you do that, I don't know.
Another Auckland woman, Sun Hee Kim, was collecting her daughter from the airport, thinks there is a chance the virus could spread.
Hopefully, the New Zealand government, especially in the airport, is a more strictly control for the virus.
And at a pharmacy near Auckland Airport, a worker says they sold out of face masks last Thursday and have placed new orders.
We're just waiting, hopefully tomorrow or the day after they're going to be here. We are still trying to get other stores around Auckland to transfer to us because yesterday alone I've counted 102 people, phone calls and coming into the shop asking for face masks.
New Zealand nurses are at Auckland Airport and are available to passengers on the flights from China. But Auckland health officials say they have no power to compel people to be checked. Some virologists have told RNZ they are skeptical about the effectiveness of masks against airborne viruses. But there is some evidence to suggest the masks can help prevent hand-to-mouth transmissions by limiting the chance of inhaling large infectious particles. Mo te hotaka o te ahia hinei ko Chen Liu Chen.